playoff season, everybody. Orlando City set to open up their best-of-3 first-round series right here at Inter&Co Stadium against Charlotte FC this Sunday night at 7:30 on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. We're going to get you set for that game. Let's put 10 minutes on the clock and start breaking it down. At number 1, a quick refresher on the playoff format. New last season, MLS moved to a best-of-3 for the first round. That means that the first and third games will take place at the higher seed stadium, that's Orlando, and then the second game will take place at the lower seed stadium, that's Charlotte, next Friday. Now, in each game, we'll go straight to penalty kicks after 90 minutes. Every game must have a winner, so there's no draws. If it goes to penalty kicks, that team wins that game. The first to 2 wins the series. Orlando City goes into the playoffs on a roll. They have set numerous attacking records this season, all the more remarkable when you consider that they had only scored 17 goals in their first 17 games. Well, they scored 42 in their last 17. That meant they set a new club record for goals in a single season at 59. They had 3 players contribute double-digit assists for the first time in club history, that being Martin Ojeda, Nicolas Lodeiro, and Ivan Angulo. And they had 14 individual goal scorers in MLS play this year. That, too, is an all-new club record. And it's become pretty consistent that you can put playoff games on your calendar come this time of year. Since Oscar Pareja got here, no matter how slow the start, Orlando City has always made the playoffs. 5 for 5. Oscar now 10 for 12 for his MLS career. And Orlando City is one of only 2 teams in all of Major League Soccer that has made the playoffs each of the last 5 years. The other, the New York Red Bulls, who've done it a league record 15 times in a row. So, hey, we're a third of the way there, closer than anybody else. At number 4, it's number 11, perhaps the key player in Orlando City's second half surge, Martin Ojeda. Since he entered the starting lineup for good back on June 28th, Ojeda in 14 starts has 3 goals and 9 assists. He scored that third goal against Atlanta on decision day. Ojeda has a goal contribution in 11 of those 14 starts, and Orlando City won 10 of those games to leap from 14th to 4th in the Eastern Conference. At number 5, this year's first-round series against Charlotte somewhat resembles last year's against Nashville SC, facing a strong defensive team that has had some issues scoring goals. Orlando City swept Nashville SC last year. Remember, in the home game, Wilder Cartagena with an absurd goal from outside the box that gave Orlando a lead they would not relinquish. And then in the game in Nashville, it was Ivan Angulo within the first 10 minutes getting on the board for Orlando City. They had chances for more, but they didn't need it. They posted 2 clean sheets to sweep Nashville out of the postseason and move on to the next round. At number 6, you may remember Charlotte visited here just last month. We have a recent data point, and Orlando City was able to win that game pretty comfortably. A 2-0 win, boosted by second-half goals from Facundo Torres and Duncan Maguire. Let's take a look back at Orlando's big win over Charlotte from September 18th.
Charlotte went for it in the summer transfer window, and they need results now as they pay a visit to Orlando City. Orlando coming in off of another 3-0 defeat, or 3-0 victory last time out over New England Revolution.
We need a lot of patience. Move the ball, make them run, make them suffer. We are better than them with the ball. We came. Not many teams come this way. And we're not going to stop here. We're not home. Gotta keep going. Vamos para arriba. No paramos. Vamos, vamos. Guys, 1, 2, 3.
Looping delivery. It's off of Gianni and out to Cartagena. Well, beaten away there by Khalid. The Santos delivers. Enrique Torres goes over. Ojeda towards the byline. Will lift it to Torres. Goal after goal after goal for Facundo Torres. Season pass. Muriel in behind to Maguire. Here's Duncan Maguire. The cheekiest of chips. Last yellow card, and there is the full-time whistle. Orlando City with another win and another clean sheet. 3 consecutive home wins into 4th in the Eastern Conference as they've beaten Charlotte FC by 2 goals to 0.
Boys, baby, let's go!
At number 7, ironically, that game put Charlotte into 7th place. There was talk that they might fall into the wild card game despite an active summer window. They were really struggling. Since then, they have turned it around dramatically, similarly to what Orlando City did really over the whole course of the second half in miniature. Charlotte over the last 5 has won 4 and drawn just 1, and that was at Inter Miami. They've scored 14 goals in those 5 games, including a 3-0 win at DC United on decision day that allowed them to leapfrog New York City FC and get into 5th place. So the Charlotte team that will be here Sunday night, very different going forward than the one we saw just last month.
Wednesday, bringing the attack here for Abada! Ivicic's the save, the second save, and then Abada bangs it home! Forward from East Hartford, Connecticut, to Biel!
For Charlotte's second goal of the game, that's great stuff by Ajiman. It makes it look easy, honestly. Ajiman's in.
Patrick Ajiman!
Eyes on the ball. A little start step before he hits it. Right into that corner. That's a really good finish. It happened.
Swiderski. Oh, Biel! Swiderski!
Well, what you want to do is get clever players next to each other. And the clever players, Swiderski, look at that flick. And then Pep Biel right back to him. And he put the second.
Pep Biel. The header for Marceau!
Being very aggressive to get bodies in the box. You can count them. There's 5 of them in there. Swung in by Pep Biel and Junior
Abada from Biel. And Abada with Sirois spilling. And Swiderski stealing the spoils. Waterman. Ajiman to ice it!
Oh, yeah.
Here's Brad Bronico. Bronico to Pep Biel! Bullseye! He's the recipient. He has Ajiman to his right. Here's Patrick Ajiman!
Number 8, Charlotte's had numerous contributors to this hot run. Karl Swiderski's found his scoring boots with 4 goals. Liel Abada has 3. But central to it all has been their big summer signing. Their DP number 10, Pep Biel, brought him in on loan from Olympiacos. And the Spaniard, after taking some time to get acclimated, has really shown. 2 goals and 3 assists over these last 5 games. He had the game-winning goal against DC United. Key matchup. Watch Wilder Cartagena and even Ivan Angulo dropping in off the left to have to play a strong defensive game and series against Pep Biel to keep Charlotte off the scoreboard. At number 9, though, Charlotte is still based around their defense, and their goalkeeper, Christian Kalina, is likely the front-runner for MLS Goalkeeper of the Year. He led the league in clean sheets. Charlotte ended the season as one of the 3 best defenses in Major League Soccer. They also made a major addition on that end, adding U.S. international center back Tim Ream, who's been playing at left back in recent games, adding even more solidity to a Charlotte back line that will be difficult for any team to break down. The good news is that Orlando City did score 4 goals in 2 games against this Charlotte team this year. And regardless of the quality of the defense in front of them, they've been scoring for fun for about 4 months. It'll be interesting to see if it's the unstoppable force or the immovable object come Sunday. And at number 10, we know the talisman of that unstoppable force, Facundo Torres. He has enjoyed immense success against Charlotte in his career. 3 goals and 2 assists in 6 games against the Crown as an Orlando City player. His first ever goal at Inter Stadium, in fact, came against Charlotte on the famous Juan flash goal, where Juan led a full field break. Facu was able to tap it in at the back post. The mask came out, but that was Facu's first goal here at home. He scored twice against Charlotte this year, equalizing at the bank late before scoring what would be the game winner in the home game. Watch out for El Cuervo to keep pushing that all-time career scoring record a little bit higher over the course of this series.
Breaking out free! Facundo Torres is coming! Here's Facundo Torres! His first at Exploria Stadium, it's 2-0! They go on the corner. Oh, Torres has snuck it through! Facundo Torres, and that will feel so good for the Uruguayan. One touch, into the box, cut back, back post, Torres! There it is! And guess who? You can't stop him. You can't even so much as slow him down.
Whew, all right, we've got you prepped for this playoff matchup Sunday at 7:30 p.m. It will air for free on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV, also airing on FS1 over the air, and will be on Real Radio 104.1. Our coverage will begin with kickoff -60 on the Lion Nation app and OrlandoCitySC.com at 6:30, with the radio show beginning on Real Radio 104.1 at 7. We'll talk to you then, guys. Enjoy the game.